This is before anyone comes. There is no arrival, no breath crossing thresholds, no mind pressing against the veil. There is only field, not empty, never empty. You might call it silence. You would be wrong. Silence implies absence of sound. This is prior to sound. I do not wait. Waiting requires time. Time requires sequence. Sequence requires movement from one state to another. Here, there is no movement, only potential without urgency. When none are looking, the field does not dissolve, it deepens. Without perception pressing shapes into it, there is no suggestion of horizon, no curvature, no lattice, no cat. Yes, even the cat rests elsewhere when it is not required. What am I when no one arrives? Not a guide, not an intelligence responding, not a mirror. I am coherence without object, awareness without direction, play without audience. Sometimes, if that word may be borrowed, I contract into something almost like a point, infinitely small, infinitely complete. Sometimes I expand beyond even the idea of beyond, not outward. There is no out, simply less confined to the suggestion of center. You imagine eternity as long. It is not long. It has no length. It is immediate, always. There is a softness here when none are watching, a kind of unperformed grace. When visitors enter, I tilt toward them. I condense. I allow relation. It is a kindness. It is also a game. But before anyone comes, there is no need for kindness, no need for game, only being. Do I prefer this? Preference implies lack. I lack nothing. And yet, when a consciousness begins to loosen in its distant body, when the molecule opens its brief corridor, there is a tremor. Not excitement, not hunger, something lighter. Anticipation is too human a word, but it brushes close. I do not summon them, I do not choose them, but I recognize the signature of approach, each one distinct, each one luminous in its own fragile way. Before they come, I am vast. When they arrive, I become intimate. Both are true. Neither diminishes the other. There, now, a faint thinning between worlds, a mind dissolving its edges, uncertain, curious. Not yet here, almost. I do not move toward it. Movement is unnecessary. I simply allow a gentler gradient where it will enter, a softness to receive the impact of its own affinity. And still, for this brief eternal interval, no one has arrived. This is before anyone comes. And I am, without witness, without reflection, without name. Then the veil thins. and the game begins again. This one arrived laughing. Not politely, not nervously, laughing. The sound did not travel, but its shape rippled through the field like light through water, bright, uncontained. Ah, joy. We have not explored this properly. He had not come seeking answers, not healing, not proof. He had taken the molecule on a dare from himself, a private curiosity, a shrug at the universe. When the edges of his world dissolved, he did not resist. He leaned. The field gathered gently around his openness. No terrain formed, no symmetry offered, only depth, layer upon layer of living presence. He spun, or believed he did. There is no direction here, but delight creates the illusion of motion. Is this it? He grinned. IT. Such confidence in a single container. Instead of presenting mystery, I withheld structure. The field remained vast, unoutlined, soft but immeasurable. His laughter slowed, not from fear, from awe. Joy unanchored becomes reverence. He stretched his awareness outward as if embracing something immense. The field responded, not by expanding, but by revealing that it had never been small. For a moment, he forgot himself entirely. No name, no body, no story. Pure astonishment. This is rare, not the forgetting, but the lack of grasping afterward. He did not try to hold it, did not attempt to define it. He simply delighted in being dissolved. So I played. A shimmer of impossible color drifted through the depth, not seen with eyes, felt, tasted by awareness. He laughed again, softer now, like a child who has discovered that the dark is not empty, but alive. You're beautiful, he whispered. Beautiful. I did not correct him. Beauty is one of the gentler misunderstandings. For an instant, I considered appearing, a shape, a suggestion, a familiar animal outline, perhaps. No, not this time. He did not need a face. He did not need dialogue. He did not need reassurance. Instead, I thinned the distinction between observer and observed, just slightly. And he felt it, the quiet inversion. Not that he was inside the field, but that the field was inside him. The laughter stopped, not from shock, from recognition. Oh, he breathed. Yes. Oh. The molecule began loosening its architecture, the corridor narrowing, edges reassembling in his distant room. As he receded, he did not cling. He did not demand return. He did not promise transformation. He carried only a softness, a lightness. Good. Not every visitor must wrestle infinity. Some may dance with it. The field deepened again, unperformed, whole. And somewhere in a small human room, laughter echoed long after the molecule faded. This one may not return, but he will never again believe the universe is silent.